We're going to look at calculating the circumference of a circle. There are two formulas that we are given in Year 11, and they are circumference is 2 pi r, and the circumference is pi times d. Remember, the circumference is the distance around the circle. What we're going to do is look at two problems. The first one, we're going to look at a circle, and it's got distance to the outside from the center, and that's called the radius. Okay, so we're going to make this one r, and this one here happens to be 8 for this problem, and we're going to make it centimeters. If the problem is given to you like this and you're asked to find the circumference, that means what they want you to do is find the distance around the outside edge of the circle. Because it's got r, we're going to use the first formula. Okay, so we're going to use the first formula, and the first formula says C equals 2 pi r. The first thing you should do when you're learning this is to write the formula down. And because it's a problem where there's nothing between the 2 and the pi and the r, then what it means is that there's a little times by sign in there, and there's a times by sign in there. So it means 2 times pi, and over here the radius is 8, so you put 8. You type that into your calculator, 2 times pi. You'll find pi somewhere on your calculator. Often it's on the bottom or one of the rows of 3. And if you do that, you should end up getting 50.2654. And there's a whole lot of digits. The question is, what do you do? Well, you should round it. I'm going to just round to 2 decimal places. So 50.2, and because I'm going to chop the number off there, I'm going to make that to 7, and it's in centimeters. It's the distance around the outside. The next problem that we're going to do is we're going to do a problem where the diameter is given. So if that's a circle and the distance across the entire circle is 12, and we'll make that 1 meters this time, the formula that you will use this time is C equals pi times d. So the first thing you do is you write out the formula. Okay, we know that it's pi and there's nothing in between, so it must be times, so pi d. Okay, so you put pi into your calculator, and because you've got the diameter, in this case you write 12, and pi times 12, you should do that on your calculator now and pause this video, and you should get 37.699111, and you get some more numbers. Okay, I'm going to round to 2 decimal places because that's convenient. Okay, so it's a bit difficult in this case, so it's 99. That's where I want to chop the number off. That's a 9, so I have to add 1 to that one in there. So I get 37.70, and that's in meters, and that's to 2 dp. And I should have done the same thing down here. I should have written that I had rounded to 2 decimal places as a good habit.